Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you another episode, Coffee with Coach. Hope you're up doing well, got the mind in the right place. If not, as always, let's put it in the right place. So wanted to share with you guys a little something that I listen to all the time, just all these different uh, quotes or what have you, and this motivational stuff that I listen to. And one of the things that always gets my attention that I haven't had a chance to share yet was, the more success you ask for, the more problems you will have to solve. And I think people miss that on their way to the top. I know a lot of people personally, like when they're, they want their business to grow or they want their health to be better or they want, whatever it is that they want to be more successful in, on the way to that, they're complaining about things, and I know I'm guilty of that in the very beginning of my journey with a lot of things, but I understand that now. It's like just a thing that just comes as a part of growth is like, hey, you want to be more successful, you want to win. Well, it's going to take and require a lot more work and a lot more problems to solve. For instance, my academy, my business, we're 15 years in, be 16 years at the beginning of the year. And we're bigger as far as numbers wise, student wise, than we've ever been. And I obviously have more problems that I've had to solve than when I had 50 students, 75, 100 students. When I first started, I was just like a handful of students. Like that's not really a problem. And then as you're growing and getting bigger, you have to deal with more personalities, you have to deal with more staff, you have to deal with more everything. And so I wanted to be more successful in that, but what comes with that at a cost is having to deal with more problems and more things that you need to figure out and like just deal with. You just gotta work harder, period. I wanna grow and get better. Like I need to work harder at what I'm doing. My jiu-jitsu competition career, same thing. Like I wanted to be one of the top guys, in my belt rank, black belt, in the masters division, weight class, what have you. Couldn't do that without having having to do more competitions, train harder, run more, work out more, eat healthier, cut more weight, study harder, study opponents, study myself, study, travel to more cities, travel to different places around the world. Like I couldn't do that just being here in Arlington. Like that just was not going to happen. Like if in order for me to get to the top, I would have had to go out of my comfort zone quite a bit to get to the top. I had to problem solve and deal with more things. It just required a lot more work. I did it. Number one ranked black belt in my age group. I think it was in 2017, 2018, and a bunch of other titles to go with that. Coach of the year multiple times when TX MMA were doing those kind of things back in the 2012, 13, 14, 15 years. That required a lot of work, like a lot more things to deal with. So in order for me to have that, I had to do a ton of more work than just being the average coach or the average grappler or the average business owner, to put myself in that position. Even nowadays with, for those that follow me, I'm posting my runs and my pull-ups and, stuff like that, just trying to inspire some people to just get up off the couch, off the chair, wherever they're at, and get their bodies moving and be physically active and physically fit. That requires me to do, more work. I enjoy the work though. Not every day you get up and you're like super excited. You're beat up, sore, tired, maybe didn't sleep well, but it doesn't matter. Just in order for me to maintain where I'm at and then continue to go to the top, I just have to deal with more stuff. So if that's you out there looking to be more successful in any area, you have to understand you're asking for more problems. You're asking for more work that needs to be done. And I see that a lot on Facebook, because people share their thoughts and emotions so much on Facebook. It's crazy. They complain a lot. They're complaining about this and they're complaining about that, about their business, about their whatever. There's a lot of complaining on Facebook, and it's like, well, when I go through your feed and I see some of the things you posted, like you asked for that. You asked for more, to be more successful, and now you're getting these things that require you to be that, and now you're complaining about them. Like, you can't complain about that. Like, that's part of like where you need to go. You need to deal with that. So you want to be a better jiu-jitsu grappler just in the academy, maybe not a competitor. You have to show up more. You have to ask more questions. You have to roll with harder teammates and problem solve what they're dealing with. I have these conversations all the time with my students, like, you need to try different things, come out your comfort zone in order for your game to grow, so that we can get these problems solved. Like, what I need to know what problems you're having in certain positions, so that we can get all of those things fixed in order for you to get to where you want to be. Or you can just not ask questions, not train as much, not eat healthy, not work out, not hydrate well, and just be your below average grappler in the academy, like a lot of people do. Or you can be at the top, because I hear that a lot. Like, people, like, one thing about jiu-jitsu is, like, people compare themselves to other people a lot, and they kind of take away the joy of the training, because they look at other people in the academy and they're like, well, like, they gauge themselves against that. Well, how are you gauging yourself against another person that trains more, works harder, studies more, trains with tougher teammates, works out, eats right, like all these things, and you don't do that? Like, why would you compare yourself to someone like that when you're not willing to do that? But if you're willing to do those things, then you can maybe start comparing those things and then seeing like what you need to tweak and what you need to fix. So you can't have the success without more work, more problems, more headaches, more of everything. It's just not the way it works. I heard something the other day also. It was like, like, when you get comfortable, you build this prison around yourself. You create these walls that you confine yourself to, and you just basically stuck in this box because you're putting yourself there. Or, you can do more work and get yourself out of the comfort zone and expand and grow, but it's just going to require a lot more of you and of your time. So just something I thought was really good, that I think people just need to be more aware of, or reminded of. Maybe you know it already, but you just need to just have someone just say it out loud to you, like, hey, look, I want more success. I want more money. Like, I want my credit score to be better. I talk about this stuff all the time. Well, you got to pay off your stuff on time. You got to manage your finances better. You got to be more disciplined. You got to do things that other people, don't do. Like, you got to just do better. It's going to require more work of you. And once you accept that and understand that and just embrace that, then it really just becomes a lot easier, because when something comes up in your way, like, that's the thing that's going to take you to the next level. It's real simple. What happens is people get, they cry about it, they complain about it. Why me? Why this? Why that? Well, because you asked for that. You asked for success. You asked to be better in whatever, and now here's the thing that needs to make you better, and now you're complaining about it. You can not complain, not ask for more success, and just stay right where you're at. Stay in that confined box that you're in, and stay in your little comfort zone, and then you're good. So, but anyways, I'll leave you guys with that. You guys have a great day. I'll catch you guys on the next one. We'll see you.